minutes of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this out to the 29.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play fake, and here's Dart. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, New York.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
looking to put a drive together.
Alert, alert, alert!
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
To me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll
try and run again with Blue. And he's going to get stopped down quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That is caught.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
That's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The Lions at 2-6 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing his dart. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Fielded just inside the 30. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On play action, Allen.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Green 19! Alert! Alert! You go!
On 1st down, it's Blue.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Blue. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Etienne is in for a Lions touchdown.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after.
The extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Giants 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People gets it on the ground.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 36.
56, 56. Watch the twist.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
They're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down the 8. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Allen.
He'll get that underneath ETN.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Travis
Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Giants, first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here's Dart.
He finds Douglas complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and
Now they'll audible to something else.
17-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. Third and 4.
To throw, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch,
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
His kick
Extra
is
point
good.
right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Lions, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Now Allen.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Alert!
Allen now looks to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Allen.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Allen. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jaden Blue.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Dart.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, keep mobbing all day. Awesome, got VIP stats.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Finds Johnston. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To throw is Dart.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense